Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from Sarasota, Bradenton, Florida, inside my RV, beginning another beautiful day. Got a fresh, hot cup of coffee here. Getting ready to make some more. Let's try this out. I wonder if I can improve it if I make some more right there. We're getting ready to find out. I'll be right back. All right, let's get into it. Here's a couple of bottles of water. I've taken the liberty of putting a clean filter in the coffee maker already. There was some leftover coffee, so I crush it. I warmed up some in the microwave. It was so strong, I actually add a little bit of this bottled water because I like coffee strong, but that was really strong. Crush it. Oh, kind of messed it up. So I'm not going to make it too strong this morning. That's only a bottle and a half of water. I'm going to go with 2 scoops, 2 good ones. Oh yeah, there's enough coffee right there, baby. And just give that a little on switch. That wasn't too boring, right? We got through that together. Well, today's the day. Today's the day to see the big time heart guy, to see if I got a heart. Let's see if that makes a little better on the deal there. Oh, let's continue drinking this coffee. I had 1 cup already. Folks, that is good. Maxwell House coffee. You know, I like that heavy whipping cream. I'm going to talk to my heart doctor today. But this half and half and that Maxwell House, that is definitely the best cup of coffee I've ever drank in my life. Very good coffee. Even a day old. Well, hours old. I made it last night. So thanks very much for the comments regarding the salmon and your tips on using foil, on using lemon pepper, on using lemons. I never even thought about the foil thing. I like how it is when it's seared. Keep trying to pull this up. Sorry about that. A friend of mine, that's the only way he does it. He puts in lemon and I don't know, if to watch a YouTube video, you can give me a recipe with the aluminum foil. And then what we'll do is we'll put it on the in the oven here in the RV, or we can put it on my barbecue propane grill. And I also want to say thank you on the comment about the propane grill firing up, because the thighs are very fatty. However, there was a lot of stuff built up on the grill. I've had it on the big grills too, the tall ones you know stand up off the ground. There's some kind of a grease that turns hard, and it when you light it, you can't even put it out. It's like the best thing. It's the best light starter fire you ever see in your life. Anyway, I'll get it cleaned up, and we will definitely put you over here. Let's see how this works. I'm not satisfied with the light over there. Here we go. Stand right here and talk to you. So yeah, reading the comments, you're not going to believe it. Do you ever dream? I dreamt last night. First of all, I took a nap, and that kind of kept me from going to bed at the time I wanted, and I had a late cup of coffee. And I have sleep aid that I was prescribed that I don't like to take much, but I do take them when I need to. And I didn't take any. I didn't want to. And so I went to bed knowing that I probably wouldn't get through the whole night. That's why I got these prescribed to me, because I've got insomnia or something. So I woke up at 3 in the morning, sure enough, and I had my window open in my RV last night because it was nice and cool. I didn't want to run the heat, and I didn't want to run the air. I wanted to feel like, you know, nice air coming in. But whatever reason I woke up and I was dreaming. I'll get to that in a second. And I come out here instead of, you know, just resituating myself, go pee and go back to bed, I got up. And I sat out here till like 4:15. I said, you know what, Tim? You're going to have to go. I put on TV. Worst thing. I said, you got to go back to bed because you're going to be dead in the morning when you got to see the cardiologist, and dead tomorrow afternoon, and you're going to be really tired. So I went and grabbed one of those sleep aid pills, and I have these 5 milligrams. They're very weak. And so I put it in my mouth, and I said, wait a minute. That'll make me sleep past my appointment this morning. And I got it. And so I just took a little bite of it. And I don't know whether it worked or not. It was so a small amount, but maybe it did. But I went back to bed. I got some more sleep. And let me tell you about my dream. I'm in the desert. I even asked AI this morning, what are dreams about? Guess what? AI has no clue. They speculate. It's the brain clearing itself. It's getting itself ready for cleaning out. You know, delete. So I dreamt, and I've dreamt everything, as you probably have too, about my Costa sunglasses. I'm walking around the desert. I'm in the sand dune desert, and I hear what I thought was a dirt bike or something, or sand rail. Yeah. Coming with a very loud, very tough, mean sound, like a lot of power. And it was a car. This is weird. You know how dreams can be weird. And I'm on the sand dune. I'm like on the bank of it, called a razorback. And I laid my glasses down on the sand. I think there was some other articles that I had too. I laid them down. Why? I don't know. That's the dream. And then the car comes by, and I'm like, whoa, look at that. And a car's following it. You know how you got these cameras on helicopters and stuff that follow the boats and different things like that, you know, to video them? This car was behind it, videoing it, I thought. And then the car, all of a sudden, here goes, the weird dream, lifted up on its side and was doing on 2 wheels with the side up. And I was like, look at that. So it goes around. I'm getting to the point in a minute about my sunglasses. It goes around and, you know, it went by me safely. And this car following it was, you know, right on its tail. So it was fast too. But the other one was doing all the action. So they made a U-turn and came back, and I heard it coming. And so I wanted to give way, you know, and get out of the way. So I started walking down the sand dune hill. And when I did, the race car driver and the car following it were coming at me and yielded to me very respectfully. They went by with that roaring, nice, you know, tough engine sound. And we're like, hey, we're not going to scare you or run over you. We're going to be cool until we get, they were like professionals, see? And so the one that was following the race car, I was looking at my Costa sunglasses on the sand. You can imagine what I'm going to say now, right? And it went by slowly and cautiously, but went right over my sunglasses. And I started making these body movements in my dream, the best I remember. I'm going, like, look what you did. Look what happened. Not his fault, but he stopped. And then the race car kept going. And he stopped. It was a young guy. He had long hair. And the rest of the dream was very weird, where I'm talking to him about how they cost me, I think I exaggerated a little bit and said it was like $400 or $500. And then he was telling me like, well, I don't recall any of those Costas being, I go, well, it was $300. There were $284 plus tax. It was $300. And I wasn't being emphatic or yelling at him, because he stopped and was, you know, wanting to know what he did, you know. I mean, like I said, these guys were professional. Isn't that weird? And so the rest of the dream was basically me justifying, and him not wanting to pay for them, but did want to pay. He was alluding that he just didn't want to show major fault for, like, I could sue him more or something. But he was a very nice person, and he indulged me in listening to me tell him about how much they cost. And then I was like, well, you know, that guy you were following, he's a professional, right? He goes, yeah. And then he starts telling me, like, he didn't want to admit that he's probably a race car driver too, or part of this crew. So he says, you know, I just met the guy, and he didn't want to, like, have any, it seemed like in my mind was telling me he was trying to make a distance between, like, I don't have any money, don't try to get any money out of me. Anyway, that was my dream. I woke up to pleasantly find out that my coasters are still here, safe and sound. You know, I should have told him in the dream about how, hey, I got glaucoma, I need those glasses, and, you know, get him to pay. But yeah, so I Googled this morning on Google Genesis. Genesis? Yeah. It's an AI, Google. And you can just ask it anything. I said, why do we dream? And it went on and on about 30 seconds or so, and a big spiel about, well, it's only speculating, you know, that we're processing thoughts, and it's a way of clearing our thoughts to become cognitively fresh and a clean slate every day. So how about that story? You ever had nightmares? Those are the worst, right? What about sexual dreams? What about, those are my favorite. Just kidding. I've had them though. How about, you know, people you don't even know? How about previous people in your lives? How about exes? How about your kids? How about your job? You know? Yeah, lots of different things. So it's amazing when AI didn't really have any answers about, you know, definitively. It's just pure speculation. But it is crazy how we go to sleep. Something about your eyes twitching causes your brain to become active. So when you're sleeping, you're probably, you know, back and forth with your eyeballs or something. And if you take a sleep aid, maybe your eyeballs are a little stiller and you don't dream, or you don't remember. Anyway, 8:30, got to be there at 9:30. Takes 20 minutes to get there. I got to put my shoes on. You got to think about things. Make sure the place is all tidied up. We'll get some more videos for you today, talking about everything in the world. Well, I guess it was time to end the video anyway. The alarm went on to remind me to go to the doctor. So on that note, crush it!